This is a Gibson J45. Arguably their best-selling acoustic guitar, and it's known as the workhorse. You've probably heard this on countless recordings and you just don't know it. Why is this one of Gibson's best-selling guitars? And should you buy one? Well, let's get into it. Okay, so for many of you, whether you've been playing guitar for 5 seconds or you've been playing guitar for 5 years or 15 years or whatever, you're probably aware of the plethora of options that are available to everybody. And sometimes that can be a little daunting. Are you really trying to find a needle in the haystack, or are you just trying to find a guitar that sounds right, that feels right, that speaks to you? So it's no secret that you want a guitar that fits your style, fits your sound, fits your look, can also be as versatile as you need. If you're playing a bunch of different genres throughout one evening and you can only play one guitar, it's good to have a guitar that can be versatile and cover what you needed to cover. So all of these options at hand, it can make that first decision of buying a guitar very difficult, and not knowing what you should be looking for is what I'm going to talk about. So there's this term that's been thrown around for years that everybody uses called tone woods, and tone woods this, and I feel like my phone has been listening to conversations because it just seems to be popping up everywhere all over again. It's always been a thing, but I feel like that term it's everywhere now. It's kind of like when people started to latch on to the term edge of breakup. Like that little phrase, oh, is edge of breakup. Like that's been I just feel like everyone in their YouTube videos was talking about, well, your amp settings need to be at the edge of breakup for optimal tone. It's like, oh, okay. And then it just, I don't know, that kind of thing kind of irritates me. But anyway, I digress. J45 has a solid Sitka spruce top, which provides clarity and projection, and the mahogany back and sides help with the warmth and resonance, okay? And that's why the J45 has such a rich, bold tone to it, a la the tone woods. See what I did there? So look, let's not forget about craftsmanship. Gibson, right there, Gibson has been known for their craftsmanship and putting out fantastic guitars for many years. From their Les Pauls to their SGs to their other acoustics in their line. The J35 is a great guitar. The Hummingbird, I have one of those. It's absolutely fantastic. The Hummingbird is more of a square body, as the J45 has more of a rolled shoulder. Okay, it's a little smaller of a body as well. I love the finish on this thing too. Look at the finish on that. I'm trying to get the lights out of it. I love the finish on these guitars. I love the tobacco look on these J45s. So you know what else is a slick look? Is the all black with the white pick guard. So let's talk about build quality, all right? Gibson is known for their exceptional build quality, and on the J45, it's no exception. The neck is designed for optimal playability, whether you're doing chord shapes or intricate finger picking style. It's very smooth top to bottom and crystal clear all the way up and down the fretboard. And the difference between the square body of a Gibson Hummingbird and the rounded shoulders of the J45 is it sits a little easier in your lap and it's easier to get your arms around, so it's a little more comfortable whether you're sitting or standing. Now let's talk about some of the characteristics of the J45. Now remember when I said that you want to have a guitar that can cover as many bases across the field that you're doing in one night. If you're in a local cover band or you're doing a solo acoustic gig, you're not going to necessarily be playing all blues one night. You could be doing country and rock and roll and jazz and blues all on the same night, and you want a guitar that can cover all those different genres and still cut through the mix and still get the vibe out there. And I think the J45 does an incredible job at that. It's an incredibly versatile guitar. So this is my J45. I bought this in 2020. It's a 2018 J45, and this guitar has been all over the place with me. I've done thousands of gigs with it, with Get the Let Out, solo acoustic gigs. I've done recordings with it. Anything that I do with this guitar sounds really, really, really good. I just released a video going over how to play the Rain song, and I use this guitar in this room, ribbon mic, and bang, you can see it right here. If you want to go check that out, it sounds incredible. The Fishman pickup really captures the sound very well, and it has a volume on the inside. It has a volume knob and a tone knob, so you can roll off. And the frequency sweep from the treble to the bass, it's incredible. So you can really dial in the room that you're playing in, because that is important as well. Not every single room is going to sound the same. So you are going to make adjustments on your guitar, and having that flexibility right here inside the sound hole, that's huge. So all in all, I think you get a very balanced sound that's not too bright, not too bass heavy, that's really perfect for any style of play. The other thing I like about the J45 is it enhances my playing and makes me feel good about what I'm doing. And if you're playing something and you're really into it, and your guitar is giving back to you what you're putting into it, there's really no other feeling like it. And that might be a little too hippy dippy for some of you out there. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm sure you will. But it's true. If what you're feeling while you're playing is good vibes, man, it's gonna be portrayed in what you're putting out in the universe. I think that's what has made this guitar so popular among so many guitarists and so many different genres and styles of music, is because of things like that. It makes you feel good. It sounds good, what you want, and it makes you play better. It's a guitar that can grow with you, and you'll have it for generations. You can pass it on down and pass it on down. Like, these are built to last. They're built to sound great. They're built to look great and play great. And I can't say enough good things about this. You know, this guitar has been with me for a long time. I even talked about it in my rig rundown, which you can see right here. But and it's, you know, little notch and all that. Those little stories, you can go find them if you want to know about it. So to wrap this up, I think the J45, it's got an exceptional sound, and it delivers that feeling and that vibe that I want, and maybe that's what you want too. These guitars are built to last. They're built to sound good. They're built to be passed on to generations. This is like a family heirloom. You know, and investing in a J45 is something that you can, you know, you're buying a piece of music history. You're able to pass this down into generations and generations. So if that is something that is of interest to you, consider it. I have no affiliation with Gibson guitars. They don't know me. They don't owe me anything. I don't owe them anything. This is just some working musician talking about the gear that he loves in his studio on a day off from tour. I love this guitar. It's done me very, very, very well. And if it's done me very well, then maybe it can do you very well. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you pick one up, I'd love to hear what you think of it. yeah, to wrap this up, guys, if you found any of this information helpful, please let me know again in the comments, and hit that like and subscribe and the little bell icon so you can be notified of my future releases. And I hope you dug this video. And as always, my friends, continue to be good to each other. Nothing but love. I'll see you all in the next video.